After being rescued on Skako Minor from his imprisonment by Wat Tambor and the Techno Union, Echo joined the Bad Batch because he felt like he fit in with them more now that he had been experimented on and was now a cyborg. As part of the Bad Batch, we've seen Echo become a valuable member as the team goes on various missions, extractions, and hunts, sometimes for Sid and other times because they want to do the right thing. However, on multiple occasions we've seen Echo express his disapproval for the squad becoming nothing more than mercenaries for Sid, hiding away from the Empire's gaze, rather than continuing to fight for the people who need their help. Echo in this series has always been at his best when he's doing what he believes is right, rather than being dragged on another money grab. However, the most recent episode of the Bad Batch ended with Echo informing the group that he would be going off with Rex, rather than to continue with the Bad Batch on their odd missions here and there for Sid. We don't know exactly what Rex and Echo will be doing, but I think it's safe to assume that they will be helping other clones throughout the galaxy escape the Empire and create a life for themselves. We already know that Rex has done this quite a bit since Order 66, and it definitely lines up with Echo and his desires. Many fans have already begun to speculate that we'll soon get an episode completely focused on Rex and Echo, like we got with Crosshair and Cody, and I think an episode like this would be the perfect time to elaborate on where Cody's story left off in Episode 3. The last we know of him, he went AWOL after returning from his mission on Essex, and it makes sense that if Rex were to learn that his old friend had deserted the Empire, he would try to seek him out. I don't see Echo returning to the Bad Batch, at least not for a while, but we also know that he isn't with Rex, Wolf, and Gregor during Star Wars Rebels, so something is going to happen that splits the two of them up, whether that be Echo returning to the Batch, goes another route, or dies altogether. But also after the way Grogu was handled after he left to train with Luke and was almost immediately returned to Din, Echo may end up back with the Batch in another week or two. So this is what I'm guessing will happen with Echo's story for the rest of the season. I do want to touch on how his leaving will impact the Bad Batch as a squad. Other than the obvious fact that it'll be one less soldier, Echo did sort of act as the squad's droid because of his cybernetics, so I wouldn't be all that surprised if we see the Bad Batch pick up an astromech or something to fill this need, or we could see one of the other members, possibly Tech or Omega, adapt and expand their skill set to the point where they can quickly access terminals. Echo leaving could also hint at more to come with the Bad Batch. We haven't really gotten anything about how the other members of the squad feel about their mercenary work, but we do know that Hunter's main priority has been to keep Omega safe. She has started to show her maturity and competence in the past few episodes, but I wouldn't be surprised if Echo's decision to leave makes the rest of the clones feel more comfortable with pursuing what they want and how they want to impact the galaxy. Hunter seems to be a soldier through and through, so I could see him taking up jobs that are more and more dangerous as Omega continues to prove herself. Tech has already been the focus of multiple episodes this season, like the racing one, but he may end up choosing to step away from the fight and enjoy what's left of his life. We haven't gotten much from Wrecker in terms of development, but an option for him would be to assimilate into another group that they've come into contact with, one that doesn't require battle, but would mean he's prepared for it, something like the Wookiees. Echo's decision to leave could end up giving the other clones the courage to follow through with their own beliefs, and if this is the final season of the series, which we likely won't know about until after the finale, I could definitely see it ending with the Bad Batch all going their separate ways. It would feel a bit rushed to do this with only 8 episodes left, especially with all the other storylines they've teased at along the way, like the Assassin Clone, Mount Tantus, and Crosshairs who we still need more of, but if the series doesn't go past a 3rd season, this is how I foresee it coming to an end. Let me know what some of your theories are for the rest of the season in the comments below. Remember to like the video, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.